Does that work? I put the camera on because I'm feeling kind of bummed out. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what I should be doing. I keep doing things and it turns out they're the wrong thing. And I'm feeling a little bit demotivated right now. So, that's what I am. On Monday, I recorded a video while I was stoned because I felt like I needed to relax and then I had energy. And I'm looking back at all of the work that I did. I reviewed this material yesterday and I was like, yeah, that's pretty okay. It's not perfect, but it's fine. I'm not a fucking asshole in it. And now I have this feeling like maybe I shouldn't post it. I have this feeling like I shouldn't post it because I wonder if it's humiliating. What would you guess about this person based off of this scene? That's a question I've started asking. I see the cat tree. That's the first thing I'm looking at. Then I'm kind of just taking the whole thing in. The last place I look is at the top left corner because everything is sort of weighted at the bottom. There's something happening in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, fourth quadrant. There's a lot of clutter there, but there's so much clutter that I don't want to look at it. I'm like, okay, that's there. So maybe the first thing I look at is the clutter. I never answer the question. That's 2 minutes, a minute, something like that. And I start off asking, what do I know about this person? And never answer the question. I answer with what I see. And I go into great detail over it. Because I had this idea that it would be cool to analyze frames. And I thought it would be cool because I do think it's cool. I love looking at a frame and figuring out what I can see and what I can see means, right? That's science. And it's art. It's the study of composition. And if you're interested in a video about me talking about composition, I would love to make that, but that's not what this video is about. This video is not about composition. Did I spend 2 minutes of my hour-long video talking about composition? Yes. In fact, I spent way more than 2 minutes talking about it. But that's not what the video is about. That's not the point. Also, that's not what a quadrant is. A quadrant is 4 things, right? And what I was thinking about was how you divide frames into thirds. That's for the video about composition. If you want me to make a video about composition, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in an email. Just tell me, hey, Veronica, I would love to hear a video of you talking about composition that is tight and just about composition. I would love to make that video, but I can't make that video just yet because I'm making this video. And this video is not about composition, it's about the void. so much of this hour of material is not about that. I am avoiding the void. And that's why I made the video in the first place. I had all this energy. My brain wouldn't stop racing. All I wanted to do was talk about you and how I don't know how to talk to you. Hi everyone, my name is Veronica. I have problems. I don't know what they are. I've never been diagnosed. I had a lot of energy when I started this and then I got distracted. I think I used a lot of my nervous energy up. I have no idea. No, this is definitely worse because it's going to cover up my mouth if there are captions. Hi everyone, my name is Veronica. What if I just sit up like this? And I'm really uncomfortable, but then I look stupid. Oh, now I look like Justin Bieber. Back up. Oh my goodness gracious me. Hi everyone. I'm Veronica and I'm so tired. 5 minutes of trying to just set up this video so I could talk to you. I don't know why. Don't exactly know why. I'll always be nervous about talking to you through this. And I think that's because what I'm inclined to do as a stand-up comedian is to make eye contact with the camera, because I think that when you're on stage in a room, you don't have to make people feel like you're in the room with them, because you are in the room with them, even though you have to detach yourself from your body in order to do the performance, because talking in front of a person is hard. Talking in front of 1,000 people is 1,000 hard. I think that's math. In the next section, I talk a lot about taking hard things, and we're all just gonna have to be adults. We're all gonna have to pretend like this isn't the internet. We're all gonna pretend like saying taking hard things is a totally normal, non-funny thing to say. We're all just gonna do that. If you want to do that, you have to find a way to be okay with being one human person talking in front of 1,000 hard. G-force. Like, that's an insane amount of G-force. And then you think about the internet, and the internet, like a viral video share will be something like 2 million. That's 2 million hard, guys. Oh my gosh. How do you be okay with that? And my answer was I was not okay with that. And I kind of crashed out for a while. 1 million hard is pretty hard for me. Like 10 million hard was a little bit too hard for me. I've worked in many different public-facing jobs. I've worked customer service, front-facing, talking to you, and how hard this will be. It takes a little while for me to get to that sweet spot. I feel like I was sort of in the flow there, where I kind of forgot that this was happening. When you are silent for a long time in front of a crowd, the crowd becomes an audience because they start to band together. They feel like a little community very temporarily. And I tested that theory unethically at a stand-up comedy show, at an open mic stand-up comedy comedy show. I did it again, went into another sort of Zen state. That's what happens when I'm on stage. That's how I deal with it. And the reason why it works on stage is because I have rehearsed so meticulously. And I know that we'll be in it together. But it's a nerve-wracking experience. So I don't do it a lot because it's hard. And I don't know if you know, but before I was ready, I once bench pressed. My cat's gonna scratch, one sec.
I never come back to that idea. And I think it's worth talking about. That talking to one person can be very challenging. Talking to many people, more challenging. Human beings are not meant to talk to thousands of people at a time, let alone millions. Our voices are not built that way. Our bodies are not built to do that. Our bodies are, at best case scenario, great acoustics, few thousand people in one place at a time. Best case scenario with your voice. And we've developed more and more advanced technology so we can talk to more and more people who are further and further away. I'm from a very small place. There are about 500,000 people in my province. It's not a big place. And I wrote a couple of articles, and overnight, millions of people knew who I was. More or less, like as much as you know anybody whose writing you have read. And it was a mind trip, more of a mind trip than I think I was expecting, to realize how difficult that would be. And I think that sometimes when you injure yourself permanently. You know, if you can lift 10 pounds easily, 50 pounds easily, 150 pounds easily, and then you try and lift 500 pounds and you throw out your back, suddenly not only can you not lift 500 pounds, you can't even lift 5. That's what I was trying to get at. And then my cat scratched at the door. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. Let's go back to what are some things that you know about that person from that initial frame. I have a cat. Her name is Oswin. She's amazing. Distraction. Let's go back.
If this is part of the Midnight Newfoundland Time broadcast, I could do an ad. Oh my gosh.
It's 9:45 on Thursday, January 29th, 2026. And I just remembered that I gave myself homework on this project, and I got one of the pieces of homework done, and then I sort of half did the other piece of homework, and I forgot to do my homework. I'm doing my homework, and my homework is to play a game called How Many Yous? Do-do-do-do. So in How Many Yous, I watch an hour of footage of myself stream of conscious talking at my phone while I'm stoned and it's midnight in Newfoundland, and I try to count how many yous I say. How many times do I say you, and who is you when I say that? How many yous? Woo! Yay! So happy. Oh, and here's my cat. That's okay. I don't need to use my keyboard for this. It's just watching. You can, in fact, we don't even need this kind of lighting. Sorry that hurt your eyes. I can't sit in that chair. That's my chair. You could sit in my lap, but I know you don't like it. Ooh! the highlighter lights up. I don't know if you can see that. I didn't know that was a UV light. Oh my god. That's the coolest shit I've ever fucking seen. Oh, that's wicked. Oh, that's so fun. That's one of them happy accidents I'm always hearing about. That's so fun. Look, girl. I can leave notes to myself. Oh, baby, you are so bad. Psst, 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 psst. Come here. Put your butt away. Gosh. Good girl. I'm gonna watch. Oh boy. I'm gonna watch and count how many times I say the word you and to whom I'm talking. Oh, no. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, no. Lay down, honey. Sweetheart angel. Looking for a pen. Okay. So, video 1. And my highlighter, which I didn't realize lit up in this light. Like, what a treat. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh. It's like getting to play with light up paint. Oh, my heart. Where are you going? I'm trying to get into the closet. It's closed. We're a family that's out of the closet, Oswin. Video 1.
Does that work? Can you go from that side to this side that easily?
So that's the first one. It's at 40th second. And you here is anyone. I'm like, you can do that? Which is not me talking to myself. It's me amazed that that is something that anyone could be able to do and that I'm someone who gets to do it. It's my cat. I'm going to let her in. Thought she was scratching to get in with me wife. She was scratching to get out. How many U's? 40 seconds. You is anyone. Anyone can do this?
What would you guess about this person based off of?
50 seconds. We have our second one. And that you is a student. Or myself. From the future.
Of this scene? That's a question I've started asking. It's still recording, so I think this is working like this. What do you see?
I gave myself homework, once again. And the homework I gave myself was be funny. The project that I'm working on, first part, not funny, rambly. Second part, not really funny, introspective. So the task I've given myself, that I gave myself last night, is be funny. But the problem is that the thing that I'm working on is about pronouns. And I just don't know how to make those funny. But I'm a comedian. And that's my job, is making shit funny. So, I've got 3 minutes of a clip that I need to watch. And I already know what's in it because it's me quietly watching a clip of another thing that I have already seen. So this is like, I said it. Now, I watched it. I watched it again in this video, and this is me watching it a fourth time. I'm fucking done with watching this, but I'm going to take the next couple of minutes while this is I'm just quietly watching in this clip to draft out some things that might be funny about pronouns. I don't know, boys. We'll find out.
What do you see?
I was only partially paying attention to that one because I've seen it so many times at this point. That's for my video on composition. If you're interested in seeing that video, please let me know. Okay. I ramble a lot in the coming sections. I didn't get a lot written. As soon as I started talking, I was immediately distracted. It's a good note for future Veronica. Okay, pronouns. Professional nouns, replacement nouns, substitute nouns. Open quotation marks. I hate pronouns. I don't use them. I don't think you know what a pronoun is. Because if you didn't use them, you would not say, I don't use pronouns. I is a pronoun. A pronoun replaces a noun. Veronica Diamond doesn't use pronouns. Is how you should say that if you don't use pronouns. You is also a pronoun. Where were all these people who were obsessed with pronouns when I was 11 and wanted to make friends? Then I just wrote you, I, who, en français, Deutsch, because it's annoying to repeat nouns all the time. So we invented replacement words. What languages don't use them? And that's as far as I got. Is that funny? VeronicaDiamond.com. Diamond is spelled D-Y-M-O-N-D. D-I-A-M-O-N-D is how you spell the gem, but that is not how I spell it. There's got to be a simpler email. All right. Yes, so that was video 1. Maybe I'll pause them so that I know it's video 1 for video 1, video 2 for video 2. I'm going to do that. You're welcome, future Veronica. Love you. Hi, future editing Veronica. It's me. You're one of the yous. I'm the note-taking Veronica, speaking to you, the editing Veronica, giving notes to future Veronica. And I hope you're doing okay. I made the very super fun discovery. My notes light up. The highlighter lights up in this light that I got many, many years ago on a whim. We usually break it out at Christmas, and I just love it. I think the pattern is lovely. And I thought, what better time to use it than during midnight Newfoundland time? And I didn't even realize that it makes the highlighter light up, which is so fun. Such a nerd thing to do. I got distracted as soon as I realized that I could perform for you, future Veronica, just so you will know, and your children's children will know. I want you to have fun, but I know that you're working, because this is also, you are edit Vero and future Vero. I can tell that this is going to be very annoying already. So we're at video 2. Oh, that's only 3 minutes. Oh, that's not too much of a distraction, Veronica. Oh, if your average is 3 minutes, that's pretty okay, right? Right? We're having a good time, aren't we? This one is, I don't remember how long.
Hi, everyone. My name is Veronica. I have
It's 34 minutes long. I have a decision to make, which is, should I perform for you or should I sit and watch quietly? I think I will sit and watch quietly. But in the future, this may be the version of me that chats about what's happening here. Because I already sat and watched quietly, and I didn't realize that perhaps I might want that footage in the future. Oh my gosh. The best thing in the world has just happened to me. I can highlight my action items, and not only are they highlighted, they're fluorescent. Oh my gosh. Is fluorescent the right word? Oh my gosh, you don't care. And Sarah's picture also lights up. Oh. You can't even see Sarah's picture. It's a turtle. I'm giving myself this time because I feel like I deserve it, because 34 minutes is such a long time to sit and watch quietly footage that I have already watched. Okay.
Problems. I don't know what they are. I've never been diagnosed.
This one is tricky. I'm imagining a particular kind of person here, I think. It's a person I can vent or explain to. But it's really more like person who will accept my complaint. I've got more homework and I've got so much more of this to watch. I could have done this already.
I guess, I don't know.
Matt, right? I got a lot of these down actually already in my other homework. Where did I? At a certain point, I did start doing this. Here's the ones from video 2. Yes, I think I did. Perfect. I'm so glad. This is so boring. God. Me, you, my family. You, the chat. Matt Wright, my mom, sister, Stacy, the flow state. So that's, yeah, me talking to everyone. A stranger, the universe, the patrons, colleagues, my family, a client. In addition to that, students, myself, the future. I mean, I hopefully will be in the future, but that is a theoretical concept. That version of me does not yet exist. So, because that individual does not exist yet, I don't know why that's the best audio quality I'm getting. Maybe it's because my mic is right next to my computer, which is always humming. But I need everything in my nest. I'm making this video and I'm discovering it because in the making of it, in a way that makes me feel uncomfortable. I need things close by. If things are not close by, I will get too distracted. It makes me feel like I am approaching for future Veronica, like magic. Workflow. Or God. Veronica. And that is, in fact, what I am doing. I just looked at the camera. You work better. Well, I mean, it was never alive to begin with. Duh. But it's not on. I'm not using the video and audio recording software. I'm just using the audio recording software. So I'm being observed. I'm being tested. The test is, normally it takes you an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours to get to the point. Black. Can you get to the point in 10 minutes and 30 seconds? I've been discovering. I don't think I can. I don't know what this video exactly is why, in the creation of it. Looked at the camera. Because the camera is there for the record. You see. I'm trying to learn how to talk to the camera. Michael Caine said, imagine that the camera is your friend. I think you need to imagine the camera as what it would be in the scene. That's me talking to a colleague. Who is this for?
I have.
And the ultimate answer for this one is that it is for me. The missing part between I and
24
myself.
minutes.
It's a show about
Okay.
pronouns,
I can hit
like
that.
grammatical pronouns, but only a little bit. It does not make up the
perfect.
bulk
20 minutes.
of the film. It's about composition.
Really? I'm trying to get
It's a little bit of an
into
essay.
10.
It's a
Or
journal.
5, really.
It's notes. I'm observing
I'm making
myself
this
as
video
I would
and I'm
observe
discovering
any
it.
of my subjects. In
With
the
a
making of
scrutiny
it,
and
a diligence I have never,
In a way that
sought
makes
before.
me feel uncomfortable.
with the world. It makes me feel like I am approaching something like magic or God. It's about why I
And
take
that
these
is,
long
in
pauses,
fact, what I am doing.
what I'm doing when that's happening, and how I can use them most
I just looked
efficiently.
at the camera.
I looked at the camera because at that point
And it was dead.
I was talking to
It
the
was never alive
audience.
to begin with.
Those are my friends. Well,
But it's not on. I'm not
The
using
audience-
the video and audio
Oh,
recording
man.
software. I'm just using
that's
the audio.
a whole other
recording
topic for another day. I talk about the audience
So
a
I'm
lot.
being
I don't think I
observed.
ever get into. I get into a little bit what the audience is. It's about my
software. I'm
job,
being tested.
my jobs,
The test is
my thoughts on labor.
normally it takes you an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours.
Actually,
to
do
get
I
to
talk
the
about
point.
that?
Can you get to
I
the
mean, I
point
am
in
now.
10 minutes?
It's about the
30
things that I'm
seconds.
thinking about. It's about the life that I'm currently
I don't
living
think I can.
in this the year 2026. 10 years after
I don't know
2016.
exactly why, but of
20
course I have
years
suspicions.
after
Look to the camera.
2006.
Because the camera is there for the record. You see.
30 years after 1996.
I'm trying to learn how to talk to the camera.
And the 80s.
Michael Caine said, imagine that the camera is your friend.
And everything before that.
I think you need to imagine the camera
future.
as what it would be in the scene.
And that's why I'm saying that it's sort of like approaching a God thing.
That's
Back
me
to the audience.
talking to a colleague.
I don't believe in God. I stopped believing in God.
Who is this for?
I keep wondering and talking about God.
And the ultimate answer for this one is that
And listening to other people talk about it, even though that's
the missing
honestly not really my
part
favorite
between
subject.
I and myself.
Anyway, it's not about religion. I don't. Other than going, oh my God, I don't think I ever say it.
It's a show about pronouns. Like
It's about
grammatical
me
pronouns.
sharing my thoughts with myself and I so that I can talk to you about us.
It
in
doesn't
that
make up the bulk
Way,
of
it is
the
about pronouns. And
film.
it's about nouns,
about
verbs,
composition.
prepositions, all that good stuff. And what we can do about it in the real world. When are you ever going to need this?
It's a journal.
And Veronica, I think the answer is you need it right now, which is why
I'm
you
observing
are
myself as
making
I
it.
would observe any of my subjects.
So get back to work. 10 minutes. Actually, I rambled at the start too, so under 10 minutes. Learning about yourself is exciting.
Who are you is the problem that I have when I'm talking to this little black dot. Are you me in the future?
Yep. Among others, I want to talk to you. You, the person on the other end of this camera. But because of the nature of this medium, I'm not really talking to you. I'm often talking at you. Even when I'm making eye contact. You're not really in the room with me. I'm talking to an abyss. I'm talking in a room alone with myself and sometimes my cat. And I'm a talker. If I'm not on a very tight leash, I will talk for 3 hours straight, which is intolerable for anyone, including myself, as I have learned through the creation of this video. I'm trying to figure out my medium. I'm trying to figure out the best method for me to talk to people. Is this it? I don't know. What's the difference between talking to and talking at anyway? Is going into that a distraction, or is that part of the conversation? My wife said she loves me not in spite of the weird things I create, but because of them. She loves me because of the way that I am. And maybe there's an audience out there for that beyond just me and my wife. This all feels too big, too personal, too much. But a past version of myself asked me to keep going, so I will. And I do think that I got to the point eventually. I do think that I'm more comfortable talking to you. I do think I have a better understanding of who you are, even if that understanding is that you are an abyss that could contain anyone. You contain multitudes. So do I. Hi, I'm Veronica Diamond. This is Anti-Grammar, a show about art, culture, the world, and language. I'm excited to have you here. Let's learn some stuff. Thank you for watching. Maybe subscribe if you want more. Have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I got a haircut yesterday and he gave me a mullet. It's awful. It's terrible. Should I go back and ask them to fix it? Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it.